you're watching our COVID dispatch. My camera person, Hitesh Kumar, and I report right outside the LNJP hospital. For a brief moment, it did seem that they had opened up the emergency, but the emergency right now is shut again, which means, viewers, that anyone who is coming in emergency here, hoping to maybe get some oxygen or even a paracetamol because their fever is extremely high. Mind you, this is a government hospital. They will get nothing. They will be turned away. But the fact is that there are people, and we just don't want to call them good Samaritans, but there are people who are stepping into this pandemic theatre like gladiators and doing the job of the government. One such, the Indirapuram Gurudwara in Ghaziabad. Overwhelmed, desperate, heartbroken. There is just no oxygen left in this city. Long lines to get a cylinder filled and then being turned away as the oxygen has run out.
उनको पैसे 10 दो 20 दो तो सिलेंडर बुक हो जाता है, नहीं तो अदरवाइज बुक नहीं होता है। वो कहता है उससे बात करो, वो कहता है उससे बात करो, अदरवाइज पैसा खेल कर रहा है। जिस आदमी के पास 500 रुपए नहीं है वो 50,000 रुपए लेके आ रहा है, ब्याज पे लेके आ रहा है, मांग के लेके आ रहा है, फकीर हो रहा है, लेकिन उसके बाद भी कोई इंक्वायरी नहीं है, कोई सुनवाई नहीं है।
Government hospitals have shut their gates. No beds, no oxygen, no emergency admissions. The GTB hospital has turned away all, but the guards, overwhelmed themselves, secretly direct people to where, in acute short supply, the liquid gold flows free for all. The Indirapuram Gurudwara. While Delhi self-admittedly grossly short on oxygen, its neighbor UP says it has enough. This is the Indirapuram Gurdwara. It is in Uttar Pradesh.
मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा ये लोग बेवकूफ़ हैं जो सड़कों पे ऑक्सीजन लगा के बैठे हुए हैं। हॉस्पिटल सबको मना कर रहे हैं, हॉस्पिटल कोलैप्स हो गए, हॉस्पिटल के पीछे बैकअप नहीं है। अगर ये प्रॉब्लम क्यों आ रही है, अगर कमी नहीं है तो मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा। लोगों को बेवकूफ़ बनाने की भी कोई लिमिटेशन होती है, वो भी सरकार ने ख़त्म कर दी।
The Gurudwara Langar here has taken an all-new meaning. Oxygen Langar for those struggling to breathe.
हर हॉस्पिटल में जब पेशेंट को एडमिट कराने के लिए मनाही होने लग पड़ी, ऑल बेड्स आर फुल एंड ओवरलोडेड, उस टाइम पे हमें लगा कि इन लोगों की जान कौन बचा सकता है, इनका कौन सहारा देगा। तो उस टाइम देखा कि जो सबसे प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रही है वो ऑक्सीजन के लिए हो रही है। हमने उसी दिन रात को ऑक्सीजन का एक ट्रायल किया, एक पेशेंट को गाड़ी में ऑक्सीजन दी, वो हमारा ट्रायल सक्सेस हो गया। उसी टाइम हमने एक वीडियो वायरल किया जो ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड में इस टाइम चल रहा है। पहला ऑक्सीजन लंगर जो हमने मोबाइल लंगर जो गुरुद्वारा इंदिरापुरम में चल रहा है।
Hundreds of people in line gasping, coming here after making the rounds of so many hospitals.
ऑक्सीजन ये जीवन है मैडम, हवा में ऑक्सीजन भगवान ने दे रखी है, उसके लिए आज हम जैसे कह रहे पानी के पीछे दुनिया पागल है और देखो हवा के पीछे पागल है। पहले दिन जब हमने लगाया था रात को 11 बजे तब 3-4 गाड़ियाँ आई थी यही से पास से, तो हमें लगा ये बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस मिला। उसके बाद से ये आप देख रहे मेला लगा हुआ है।
The rush of people is high with oxygen levels very low.
हम ये नहीं देखते कि कोई मर्सिडीज़ में आ रहा है या कोई रिक्शे में आ रहा है, जिसका कम है, अगर किसी का 30 है प्रेशर तो हम उसी के हिसाब से उसे लेते हैं। रिक्शे वाले का 30 है तो उसे पहले लगाएं, मर्सिडीज़ वाले कहेंगे तुम वेट कर, और उसका 70 है।
India today saw a collective of at least 300 people. Cars after cars, people after people. Some here as far away as Lucknow. All thankful, all emotionally battered.
मेरी बहन और पापा है। एक्चुअली मेरे पापा का ऑक्सीजन लेवल डाउन हो गया था बहुत। 50।
और आप कहाँ लेके गए?
हमने सभी नियर बाय हॉस्पिटल से ट्राई किया, वहाँ पे बेड्स फुल हैं सभी। तो डॉक्टर भी बोल रहे थे आज की इमरजेंसी ऑक्सीजन के भी नीड है, तो फिर आप देख लीजिए। तो हम यहाँ पे लेकर आए थे। एक्चुअली हमारे पूरे फैमिली में कोविड है, वही हम टेस्ट भी नहीं करा पा रहे, इतना रश हो रहा है।
The indebtedness in the eyes of those suffering, the gratitude in the eyes of their families, and the anger towards a failed system, failed central and state governance.
हम चाहते हैं कि ऐसी फैसिलिटीज जैसे ये गुरुद्वारा साहिब दे रहे हैं हमारे को निशान साहिब के तले, ऐसे ही सभी हॉस्पिटल में कम से कम पेशेंटों को इतना तो मिल जाए कि बिना ऑक्सीजन को कोई ना मरे।
The wait for oxygen is agonizing. The Gurudwara has only that many cylinders, and the numbers gasping are far too many. But at least there is a promise of a few breaths here. Reporting with camera person Hitesh Kumar, Preeti Chaudhary for India Today. All right, viewers, like I said, the emergency is turned away. This is an ambulance that has come in emergency. They are not letting this ambulance in. We don't know how serious the patient inside is. I have seen myself from my own eyes, so many die right here outside the gates of government hospitals. You saw that report on how this one Gurudwara is making such a big difference. India Today went and saw the people there who are putting their life on the line to help another live. We couldn't do much. All we could do was very, very little. But the India Today group, under its Care Today initiative, went and gave the Indirapuram Gurudwaras 10 concentrators, 10 oxygen concentrators. And what I saw, viewers, within 10 minutes, 10 people were breathing on those 10 concentrators that we gave. In a city gasping for breath, the Indirapuram Gurdwara Ghaziabad has stepped into the pandemic theatre as good Samaritan gladiators, giving free oxygen to a city that's run out of breath. India Today witnessed firsthand the selfless work of these good men, painting a small silver lining to a pandemic-struck city. We saw how each oxygen cylinder was like liquid gold. We saw how the lines were increasing along with pressure on the volunteers. We, the India Today group, under our Care Today initiative, wanted to help. Do our small bit to help these good men, help our city in distress. Knowing the supply of oxygen cylinders is erratic and extremely difficult to procure concentrators, especially with the government not clearing them through customs. As a Care Today initiative, we decided to donate 10 oxygen concentrators of 5 liters each to the Indirapuram Ghaziabad Gurudwara. I hope आपको help करेगा.
मैडम, आप जिसको छोटा कंस्टिट्यूशन कह रहे हैं, आपको नहीं पता ये कितने आदमियों को जीवन दान देगा। जो पिछले 11 दिन से यहाँ रोज दिन रात हम सेवा कर रहे हैं, इसमें बहुत बड़ा योगदान थैंक्स फ्रॉम इंडिया टुडे एंड केयर इंडिया की तरफ से आपने जो हमें 10 कंसंट्रेटर मशीनें दी हैं, इससे हम रोज के कम से कम 100 से 150 आदमियों की जान बचाने में समर्थ होंगे, जो अपनी जिंदगी के लास्ट मोमेंट पे आते हैं, जिनके लिए एक कोई भी सहारा नहीं होता। वहाँ गुरुद्वारा इंदिरापुरम निशान साहब के नीचे ये सेवा जारी है।
Within 10 minutes of getting these 10 concentrators, they were in use. 10 people struggling could breathe again. If you have the heart to give, you don't have to give a concentrator, you don't have to give an oxygen cylinder. It could be something as small as a pack of masks. They are in desperate need of it. It could be something as small as a thermometer that you can give to them. The need is so bad. We've got these under our Care Today initiative, we got 10 concentrators. Already 6 of them are in use, and they've immediately taken them out and put them and given them to the patients who need it most. So for those who can hear us, if you want to contribute, doesn't have to be the Indirapuram Gurdwara. Anyone you know is doing good, is stepping out and helping those in the time of a pandemic. Do so. Do what you can. Like I said, it could be something as small as donating one mask. Reporting with camera person Hitesh Kumar, Preeti Chaudhary at the Indirapuram Gurdwara for India Today. Viewers, once again, I just want to put it out there, concentrators are the need of the hour. They can provide oxygen to people who are struggling to breathe. We are scrambling for oxygen cylinders here. The government has many oxygen concentrators which have been sent by various countries, but they are squatting, lying in customs. I want to now get you this report, because many of you who still have access maybe to buy a concentrator online, but don't know how, don't know which one will actually benefit you, don't know which one is the best. My colleague Moshmi filed this report. Oxygen concentrators are suddenly the most sought-after medical equipment in India. But before you rush to the market to procure one, it will be worth your while to check a few things.
The demand for oxygen concentrators is skyrocketed. It is important to follow guidelines and the do's and don'ts while you buy an oxygen concentrator. We are joined by Dr. Gautam Sehgal, and in this live demo, you will see what an oxygen concentrator can do, what are the machines that are available in the market. So let me introduce you. This is an ultra-portable oxygen concentrator. This one is a portable one. You can see it has 4 wheels. You can move it from one room to the other, and this one is a jumbo machine.
Oxygen concentrators are electrically powered machines that draw air from one's surroundings and produce concentrated oxygen of 90% purity levels. They come in various shapes and sizes, but what could be ideal for your home is the one that is ultra portable, is a 5-liter machine, portable or non-portable, or a 10-liter machine. The ultra portable machine weighs a little over 3 kilograms, is easily carried and comes with a rechargeable battery that can run for 4 hours. You can drive around with this machine, and it can even be charged in your car just like a mobile phone.
This is a 5-liter machine which is basically made for travel, and it gives you 5 liters of oxygen per minute. It is charged and has a charge of 4 hours, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the number of liters of oxygen per minute which you give the patient. It comes with a cannula. You put the cannula in the machine, and now the machine is working. The machine needs to be charged for 6 hours before operation, and if you want to use it in the car, you can keep charging it with your cigarette lighter and using the machine.
Always make sure you take an extra cannula for backup. For a more continuous supply of oxygen at home, a 5-liter oxygen concentrator could well be the answer. Arguably, it's the most sought after, as it can run up to 16 hours a day with a cool-off period of an hour. It comes with a humidifier and a cannula.
Basically, this machine comes with a bottle, which is called a humidifier bottle. You put some water in it.
Okay.
You and any water, any clean water. You then attach a cannula. A cannula is a plastic tube which delivers oxygen to the nose, and you put the machine on. Once you put the machine on, you decide how much oxygen you want to give the patient, which your doctor can tell you, whether it's 1 liter, 2 liters of oxygen, and you can increase the oxygen up to 5 liters. How do you know the machine is working? First of all, there are no alarms going off, and second, there is bubbles forming in the water.
The third type of oxygen concentrator is the costliest, but it can supply oxygen to 2 patients at the same time.
This is a Chinese model which basically has two patients at the same time can get oxygen. So you have 2 water bottles, 2 separate flow meters, and you have 2 separate cannulas. As you can see, there is water already bubbling. You will take the cannula and attach it to the bottle, and
Given a minimum thing, so there should be a minimum amount of water.
One of the things you want to have a minimum amount of water. You don't want to fill it more than the max because then the effectiveness of the machine goes down.
All right.
And then you decide on how much oxygen. If your one patient needs 2 liters, he's on 2 liters. If the second patient needs 5 liters, 4 liters, then you put him on 4 liters.
The machine serves 2 patients at a time and has 2 humidifiers, 2 flow meters and 2 cannulas. Remember, a mask is a must for flow rate of above 5 LMP. The features include big size OC, which has the capacity of 10 liter oxygen per minute. It can be used for 2 people at the same time, 2 humidifiers and a mask. The levels can be regulated with 2 different flow meters. A certified machine ensures purity of 90%. The price ranges from 80,000 to 1,25,000 rupees. While buying one, make sure the machine delivers oxygen purity of 90% or more.
Does the dealer is physically present? Does he have a shop? Is he or just a fly-by-night operator? Please ask him if he's been in the business for how long, and does he have a service center? The advantage with the big companies is that machines can go to their service centers for repair. The main part in this machine is called a sieve, which compresses the nitrogen and gives you oxygen. That has a life of 4,000 hours. So if you're buying a refurbished machine, you have no idea how long the machine is used and you cannot check the purity.
Before you invest in an oxygen concentrator, ask your doctor what capacity OC you need, a 5 or a 10 liter one. Make sure the dealer is authentic and experienced, has a service center for backup support. A quick replacement policy is a must. The machine's booklet must ensure minimum 90% oxygen purity. Ask the vendor to conduct the purity check before you buy it. Check if the sieve has a runtime of 4,000 hours. Make sure foreign brands are certified.
Acute scarcity and exponential demand of oxygen has resulted in oxygen concentrators turning out to be those super machines that could well be the solution and the answer for treatment at home. But remember, when you buy, don't indulge in panic buying, exercise caution and follow these checks so that you are not duped. With video journalist Ashwini Helen, this is Manjit Singh in Delhi for India Today.
Viewers, with that, it's a wrap on our COVID dispatch. We're going to see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching and be safe.